Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we visit Golden Star Theater in Austintown. Luxurious comfort for your movie viewing experience. But first, my mother-in-law shares a family kolache cookie recipe with the help of her granddaughters.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, this segment has been a long time in the making. I am going to be joined by my mother-in-law, Marianne, and my nieces, Megan, Marianne, and Maeve. And we have been talking about making Marianne's kolache cookies, and we just never got together. And finally, Megan's home from college, so we're all able to be together to make these cookies. And I do think, Marianne, that these are your best.
Okay, well,
I mean, you make a lot of good
recipe.
stuff, but I think
you.
this is good. These are Grandma Ann's.
Yes.
And that's been passed down to you.
Right.
And this is where she shines in her baking. This is my favorite thing that she makes. Now, you can fill them with apricot,
Yes.
but we're not. We're filling ours with nut today because we're all a little nuts. And all the girls always go over to Grandma's and help her make these for weddings and Christmas and all the different special occasions. So they're all going to be taking turns making these cookies, and at each and every step. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm not going to go over the ingredients, but this recipe will be on my website, caseymalonjoe.com. And we should get started, right?
Now, the first thing you're going to do is put the milk in. Okay. Just put it 3/4 of a cup into the pot. Now, we're going to watch. When you see the little bubbles coming around the side, then we'll crumble the yeast. And there it is. It's ready.
Okay.
Okay, now, so what I want you to do is crumble it in. I'm going to shut this off now, I think. Ooh, wrong way. Okay, crumble it in. Now, what else do you have over there to put in?
Sugar.
Okay, sprinkle it around. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to put that right into the oven. You don't have to worry about it at all. You just put it into the oven, which will open the door. Okay. Put it in. Well, let's put it in the bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could see what's going on if we have to look. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to turn the oven down to just warm.
So now the
Mixture.
yeast is rising, the mixture we just made, and we're keeping that warm in the oven. So now we're going to get going with the batter.
Okay.
We have 1 pound, 4 sticks
Correct.
of softened, unsalted butter.
Right.
So we put this in. And Marianne, I don't know if you noticed, but this is your old KitchenAid that you gave me. And I love it.
Oh,
you cannot
good.
believe how much I use it. I never thought I needed one, didn't register for one. And now I use it all the time. I love it.
Oh.
Okay, so what do we want this on? What do you
Well-
think, Maeve?
I'd say
Maeve?
1 and 2.
Between 1 and
Yeah.
2, like that?
That's good. That's good.
And then we're just looking for this to get creamy.
Right.
All right.
And you know what? I'm going to
Ooh,
look.
I better lock it. See, this puppy's jumping. All right.
Go
Now, does
ahead.
that look creamy enough, Mary?
Yes, it does.
All right, so I think it's good to keep it off before adding the flour, because you can get that flour puff,
Yep.
I agree.
So then, all right,
Go
dump
ahead.
it in, Maeve.
That's good. That's good. You don't.
1 cup at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
1 cup.
Then we put in an egg.
Yeah.
1 egg.
Can
So
you
grab out a yolk.
get
one
one
yolk.
One yolk in there. Oh, just go close and try to. Can you balance? Kind of turn it so you could just put one in at a time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's all right. Good.
Oh, I got it.
Now I'm going to turn this down, and I will remember to pull this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to knock this. And then
How-
get ready with the next cup
Get
of
the next
flour.
cup ready. You know what? I'll assist you.
Okay, but fortunately, she has them all in one bowl, and boy, is that good, because you don't forget how many you put in, especially if the phone rings and you start talking.
We can remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
I'm going to
younger,
give you a
can
little
remember.
secret, Marianne, that I did. I sifted the flour.
Oh,
Even though you don't need to, I did, because I think
Oh.
it makes for a lighter cookie. Little tip for me.
Okay,
I
wait.
don't know if it's going to make a difference. We'll
ahead.
see.
Yes.
End result.
whoops, you got,
All right, good job. That's okay. It's a kitchen.
that's all right.
And then we're going to put it back on.
Yeah, we could put the egg in there at the same time.
I broke one of the yolks.
Yeah,
FYI.
go ahead. Got it? Just
There
one.
you go. All right, there
Okay.
you go. Good job, girl.
Okay, here you go.
All right, here we go.
And now we're gonna, I put it on 2. Yeah, see, it's mixing well.
Yep.
Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do when we stop this is we're gonna
Check
change
out.
the oven. Okay, it's doing well. So now why don't you do the sides?
Out of the oven and into the batter. This is what we had in the oven. It's the sugar, the yeast, and the
And the milk.
warmed
Oh
milk.
boy, and of course I
Okay.
got it turned the wrong way, right?
There we go. And then
You
should we
get-
scrape that stuff out?
Yes, scrape it out.
All right.
Okay,
This is what I'm scraping out. There you go. There you go.
right.
It's very
good.
attractive.
Very
Okay. There you go. One more. There we go.
Okay, now you
All right.
put in the rest of the flour.
Okay.
Perfect.
Should we walk it?
No, because it's going to get all together. Now
No.
everything is going to come
You gotta
together.
let it all see. It's picking it up from the bottom and
Yep,
everything.
and see everything. There will be no dough on the bottom because it's all gonna.
No dough
Oh!
left behind.
Well, that's called
Ghost.
mistake.
We'll be right back to finish up the kolache cookies after this.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old Road Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
Okay, so now, Marianne, before we get the dough rolled, we gotta get the filling ready. So this is 1 pound of finely ground walnuts, and then we put a cup of sugar in with it while we ground them. So now, I love my immersion blender. You know how I talk about this thing all the time. Just stick it straight in and wait till you see how it froths these egg whites.
Okay.
Go ahead.
A nice whipped consistency.
Wow.
Now, these are nice and foamy egg whites. We used about 3,
Right.
you know, from the 4 yolks we had earlier. So what do we do? Just,
Yeah, mix it all together. Put them in nice and slow. Yeah, you just put them in, and then make sure you clean out the.
get all the extra stuff in
Yeah,
there,
you know,
Marianne.
we don't.
Well,
But
it does look like it is really loosening
Yes.
up.
yes.
But
Now
that's
we
not-
have to have it a little. So we're going to add like
Here you go.
a
That's
little
on
bit
there.
at a time. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just add a little.
So you're adding just like a tablespoon at a time.
Yes,
Okay.
I would say.
Oh, that's looking
So you
good.
could see how it's.
How's your arm doing there, Marianne?
It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
I know she took a beating.
Now that it's almost spreadable, so what we have to do now, somebody's got to taste the nuts and make sure they're not.
Uh-oh. Who's tasting the nuts? Here's a couple spoons. Are these to your liking?
All right, just tell
Grandma,
me
what
if
do
you need
you
a little bit of
think?
sugar. A little bit of sugar?
What do you think? Sweet enough or a little more sweetness?
I think they're pretty sweet.
I
All
guess.
right. And what do you would you like? Do you feel left out, Meg?
You want to try
Do you want
Megan?
to try it?
Sure.
Okay, we don't want her to feel left out. No, I think you use that one. We got to,
Oh,
clean spoons. We don't want to contaminate everybody.
all right.
All right.
Looking good?
Here we go.
Delicious.
Okay.
Now we're going to use the sugar, sprinkle the board with sugar, and now we're going to make little balls. How big are the balls?
Like size of a walnut. Yeah.
A little bit smaller than a walnut.
about.
Right. That's all right. Just roll them up.
And you can just
That's the one thing, you
take
know.
it off and
That's right.
you roll.
Okay. Now the rollers can get started.
Oh.
Now,
Thank you.
because I forgot the rollers, the rolling pins at home, and
So you just take the cup out of the
We're
roll.
using champagne glasses.
Yeah.
okay.
And you just roll it a little this way. Switch the side. This way. And just do that until.
Okay, that's big enough. Yeah. Good. Good.
Then you take the nut. Use this spoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Place it, spread it. Not too much filling.
But enough.
Yeah, enough.
You don't want to eyebrow pencil the filling.
Please don't be stingy with the nuts. I hate when I get a kolache that's stingy.
You sound
All
like
right.
you sound like my dad.
Okay, don't be
Okay.
stingy.
Yeah.
But I see you don't want them falling out the sides either. There's a
Okay, put
perfect
a little
mixture.
bit more. Okay, very good.
Then you just take it with your thumbs and roll it up.
Good. Go ahead. Very good. And
then-
put them.
And then do you seal the ends?
No,
No, we don't.
no, we don't seal them. That's why we.
Okay.
Yo, wait a minute. You
Well, we
still
need
have
the
to put
sugar.
more sugar on. Remember?
Dude.
And that's why I tell them to use 10 at a time, and then we sugar them up, like so, just a little bit on top. And then you put,
Like so.
Whoa.
oh, the glass. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. And that's how they're going to be on the, okay. Talk about bending.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
So
And
it's 350. When do you
and
want? I'll set the
350.
timer. What? Start looking at 10.
at 10 minutes, yeah, and we could see they got a nice window so we could check because every oven is different.
girls, you really know what you're doing when it comes to rolling in the sugar. Everybody but Megan, that is. I think, I don't know, Marianne, who is the top cookie maker?
Me.
Marianne, little Marianne is the best cookie maker that has been declared by Big Marianne. So we made the nut, but you can also get different fillings. There's apricot or, whatever. But I'm telling you, it's a little bit of work, but it is worth it. It really is good. And Marianne, this is something we look forward to for all occasions. And I'll give you her number if you'd like her to bake for your wedding. But no, this recipe will be on my website, caseymalonshow.com, and we'll have all the instructions and all the ingredients and all of the measurements. And thanks, girls. What do you think?
That's great.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Cat's got your tongue. We finally got this done. We've been talking about this for years. So let's give a cheers to Grandma.
Oh,
Grandma, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, girls. Thank you. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. Well, I am here with Rude the Dude from the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery. Change of season, that means updated menu.
Yes, we just came out with our new menu. We got some old favorites and twist on the new things. Our fall drink menu is out, coming soon also. But we got a lot of things going on with the change of the season here.
And what about football on Sundays? All these screens, this is a happening place.
Yes, we are now the home of the Youngstown Browns backers. We're open every Sunday from 12 to 8 with some great drink specials. So if you're a Browns fan, it's the place to be.
And don't forget, I hate to mention it, but the holidays are just around the corner.
Yep, right around the corner, and we have our catering season coming. So we have our banquet hall, holds up to 150, good for family Christmas parties, work Christmas parties. And if you can't come here, we can do the cooking for you and bring it to you.
Remember, always think about the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery for all your occasions.
Hit the road in the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander from Boardman Mitsubishi. Drive one today starting at $26,995. Plus, get the confidence of an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The summer sales event at Boardman Mitsubishi. Going on now.
Donate now. GavaCamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
This is Frank Moses, and he and his family own Gold Star Theaters. And in Austintown, which is where we are right now, they have the Austintown Cinema right out on Mahoning Avenue. And you've done a beautiful job in updating this theater.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you. First of all, thank you for coming to our theater.
Well, I love that it's independently owned. You know, I like that you and your family own, what, 5, 6, how many theaters throughout?
We're 5 in the chain right now.
5 in the chain? I mean,
hopefully
that's
growing,
nice.
So, yeah, it is.
But I think what's really funny is your timing. So when you decided that, you know, Regal was no longer going to be the agent here, you know, tell what happened.
We took over the lease here in January 1st of 2020 with an anticipation of opening April 1st of that year. And as everybody experienced,
COVID had other plans for you.
COVID hit us in March and changed our plans on that. So we had to rethink it all, and in a sense, on our opening, and just try to ride the wave out. So we finally opened it in September. Soft openings. Problem we were having as all industry, no content.
So when you did the remodel, and we'll be going in and looking at the different theaters, you tore out all the seating, and everyone now.
Yeah, we did a big remodel here. We spent over $2.5 million in this facility here. We gutted it completely. At the time when COVID hit, you were wondering what we did, but no, it was the right move. We redid the entire complex. We put all new luxury seats and recliners, electronic recliners in the whole place. We upgraded all the sound equipment to 7.1 Dolby. We put all the digital in that is needed for this time. Again, we put all new concession in. We upgraded the food. We put alcohol into the facility. So we try to give the community the amenities that we felt that they would appreciate, and they have been wonderful supporters.
And you really opened things up. I mean, you have the party room back here for birthdays.
Yes.
And I mean, I think adult birthdays would actually work there too.
You know what? As the market continues and the comfort level, we're seeing more and more parties being booked there. Weekends, weekdays. We could hold up to about 24 people in there. We had a few business groups come in and utilize it for that as well. So yeah, it's really catching on. We're still advertising. We want the community to know what we could offer here. So
I mean, it is a great facility. And you have 10 screens.
Yes, 10
auditoriums. You
auditoriums.
always run 10 different movies, or when they're really popular, you double them up?
So you hit today. Today's a big drop. Today's Batman. The Batman's opening up. So we have about 4 auditoriums where we're running Batman in. So almost half of the theater is going to be all Batman.
Now, how awesome is this? Look at this. Bill, I wish you could join us for some popcorn, watching the movie. These are wonderful.
Is it anything any better than this? Look at this.
No, it's like being at home and you don't have to clean up. I love it. Now, this is one of your biggest auditoriums here.
It is.
How many seats does this have?
We've got 160 seats in this auditorium here.
Wow.
But if you notice, they're spaced out.
It is.
Comfort
I
level.
mean, it's very nice.
You can lay back. If you notice, they're all
I know, you can
reclining.
go way back.
Yeah.
I mean,
and what's nice, when people get up, you don't have to put your seat down. They walk in front of you. There's so much space.
The aisles are so nice and wide. I did notice that because but this is a great theater.
Isn't it?
It really is. I could take a nap here. Do you find your employees sometimes sneaking in and catching a couple weeks?
No.
So
they better not, but.
I won't tell.
And then, Casey, if you notice, each seat is numbered.
And
I was telling you, because of reserve seating, you go online, you buy your ticket, it has your number on your seat, you come right to your seat.
Well, and the thing is, then you don't have to worry about your getting there, rushing to get there, wondering if you and your party can sit together and all that stuff. How long have you been in the movie theater business?
Now, I got involved in 1994 in Newcastle. There was a little 3-plex in a plaza that our family used to operate, and I got involved in that little 3-plex, and we grew that 3-plex into a 9-plex, and then from there we moved on and started growing. About 4 or 5 years later, we opened up the Shenango Valley Cinemas up in Hermitage.
Okay.
We did that. I also then acquired one up here. It was a discount house that we opened up. When we opened up, there was another theater in the market that closed. So we reopened that as a discount house and brought in older movies and played at the discount house. Then from there, we went down into Pittsburgh, opened a theater down there called the Century Square Cinemas, another full luxury cinemas like this. And then from there, we moved down to Cumberland, Maryland. And took over an old AMC down there that, again, the lease expired, and we went in and we renovated it similar to this here. And then from there, we then came over here and did Austintown. And again, here's what we call our library right here. And
so this is where the downloads come from?
We download it through here. This is brings it in from the satellite. And we take it here, we build it right here. We'll build a movie here, and when we mean build it, we'll put the different trailers in it.
And the different previews, and then commercials.
We put the advertisement in it, the different commercials into it, and that's what we call our build. And then what we do, once we're done here, it'll ship it, the computer will ship it to the all the projectors for film. We even put the times to start, so nobody needs to be up here. We don't come up here. Unless there's an issue, no one needs to be up here. It'll start by itself, brings the lights up. It brings the lights up, it brings the lights down, it starts the movie, it does it all. When the movie's done, the lights automatically come back, and it's all controlled, computer. So,
and then they'll, when you're done with the movie, it just gets erased.
So interesting. The film companies control that. They give us what they call a key to show it. And that key has a lot of data in it. It tells our computer when we could play it, the week we can play it, and when that week is done, that movie's locked.
You just have so many vivid memories when you go to the movies. You really do.
It does. It's good. It's a wonderful. Again, a couple hours take your mind away from everything.
Exactly.
Puts you in an environment that's totally,
and you don't have to think.
You don't have to think or
the
nothing.
Phone
Just
is
enjoy
off. Nothing is in your way except that screen.
Just enjoy it.
What are some of your favorite movies?
Well,
what movies really make an impact?
I like the action movies. I'm not going to lie. I like something to take my mind away. So I'm big on the Marvels. I like the sci-fi movies as well. But I also like a Downton Abbey.
Wow, that is quite.
Isn't that a change from one end to the other end?
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.